Hey everybody, welcome to another episode. Today, we're going elegant caveman. I'm going to show you a gourmet meal that's sure to impress. Seared scallops on an asparagus puree. So let's get started. We're going to make our asparagus puree. So I have one head of asparagus that I've chopped up. We've got a pot of boiling water. We're going to salt that water just to flavor the asparagus a little bit when we cook them. Put our asparagus in the water for about 3 minutes until they're just soft. We don't want them too mushy, we want them soft. We can start to prep our scallops while we're waiting for them to cook. The key to a good scallop, all right, or getting a good sear on a scallop, is making sure that the scallop is completely dry when you sear it. So you just take your scallops beforehand and put them on a paper towel, pat them dry. So that paper towel will just pull enough moisture off the top so that when we sear them, they'll get nice and crispy. And get some heat on the pan for the scallops. Start off at a medium-high to high heat. We now season our scallops with salt, some fresh cracked pepper. And to heat up, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. So our asparagus is finished. Grab our blender, scoop the asparagus right out into the blender. I'm going to ladle a little bit of the cooking water right into the asparagus. We're going to let our asparagus puree cool for a bit. While that's cooling, we can sear our scallops. Pan's nice and hot, little wisps of smoke coming up from the olive oil from the pan. We're just going to take our scallops, add them one at a time. Make sure you spread them out in the pan so they're not too crowded. For our asparagus puree, we're going to add the juice of about a half a lemon to give it a little bit of brightness. We're just going to give this a little puree. Good. You can pour out any excess water if you don't need it. And then add this back to the pot to keep it warm. So the scallops are going to sear until you can start to see little brown edges around the base of the scallop. Usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes per side to cook a scallop. So our scallops are ready to flip until they release from the pan. Then the scallops, you know, are finished when they're just firm to the touch. We can start to plate our dish, okay? Grab our asparagus puree. Take our scallops, take the best looking ones. Then have some watercress. You can really use any green that you want, arugula. Just a little bit of some good olive oil, which you use for a salad dressing. Notice how I poured it around the side of the bowl and then I sort of tossed the lettuce or the greens into the olive oil. So that way I get a good coat across all the leaves. There you have it. Seared scallops on an asparagus puree.